Hi, I'm Sandy Sandler, the creator of the Bowdabra Bowmaker. And I thought, everybody's had, we probably gained 10 pounds over the weekend and then went shopping. And now it's time to sit back and craft, create packages and ribbons and everything else. So I'm just going to fix my computer so I can see the comments and see what everybody's saying. And I am going to be able to respond to you live. So that's kind of cool. So let's get started here. So the video is going to show you, you guys bear with me for 1 minute. I'm definitely having, so I'm sorry, you guys know, I know what I'm doing usually. Okay, here we go. So we're going to show you how to make this really cool poinsettia. And it is so simple. I love making flowers in my Bowdabra. So, and I'm used to showing, we have what was included in there, and then you have your poinsettia, and you're just going to take your mini Bowdabra, you'll take your Bowdabra bow wire, fold it in half, and then you just take like about 5 inches of, hi Anne, how are you doing? Thanks so much for joining me. It's really fun to do it this way, where I get to see your comments and respond to you all. Now, if you're watching this on YouTube, I apologize. I'm unable to see the comments. We're working. This is a totally new thing that we're doing, is airing while I'm explaining and talking. Hi, Joe from Arkansas and Benton, Arkansas. And I hope, how was everybody's Thanksgiving? I hope you guys all had, or ladies, all had amazing turkey day and that you weren't too tired after cooking. I actually was working on Thanksgiving so that I can go away and go up to Colorado and play in the snow next week. So it was so worth it because now I get to go up to the snow with Vivi, my Siberian Husky. Isn't this just so simple? You just take they're about 6 inches long, and instead of cutting it and making a dovetail, we're actually making a pointed. And there I've got like that little mountain up in the middle, and that gives it its shape. So it's kind of like when you make a hair bow and you have to sew to shape everything. With Bowdabra, you don't have to. You just make that little mountain in the middle and scrunch it into, in this case, the mini Bowdabra. And so we're just making a really cool ponytail holder. And it takes you a couple minutes to make. And let's see who's on here now. And Addie Michelle Clowney. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining me. I really appreciate it. And if you have anybody that might be interested in Bowdabra, or if you don't have a Bowdabra and you're looking for to hint to your friends or family that you like a Bowdabra, I think that'd be a really cool idea, because this is the time to get it where you can ask for it. Thank you, Addie. I appreciate that you think it's pretty. And so let me know where you guys are watching from. Oh, and also, we're going to pick 2 winners for a roll of ribbon. And the ribbon's a really nice ribbon. It's 1.5 inch wide, wired ribbon, and it's 10 yards on each roll. So, and we have like a pink, sort of a really hot pink color. And it's kind of a cool, because depending on how you put it in the light, it looks green or pink. So now I'm making a really cool wreath bow. And so what I did here is I picked as many of my favorite Bowdabra holiday bows or projects, and so that's what we're showing you how to make today. And it's kind of nice because I can watch the comments and I can talk to you all, and let you guys ask me any questions. So if anybody has any questions for me, please let me know. And we have Dawn. Dawn, thank you. I know they're really great for packages. They also make really pretty ornaments. And you can take, like if you have a short piece of ribbon left, you can either cut it in half or use it for your flowers. The flowers work better when you use a wired ribbon. And I promise you, I don't know about everybody out there, but when I'm dovetailing, I always end up cutting it into a point. Well, when I'm trying to make the points, I always end up dovetailing them. So if that happens, it happens to me all the time. From York, Maine. Wow, that's pretty cool. And we do have a couple of new Christmas kits. They're actually really nice. They're on. I think we can put it up. Addison, can you put up the links for the ribbon kits?
Yeah, hold on.
So she'll put up the links for our new ribbon kits, which are the Christmas ribbon is really nice. And then we've got 3 Christmas kits. One was from last year, and we still have that. The problem that we've been having is with the supply chain situation that's going on right now. We are having so much trouble getting stuff. So these I've already dovetailed, and these are all in I believe these are all in one of the Christmas kits. And I just take pics. I'll tell you a really good trick is to go to the craft stores right like now, and or not now, right after Christmas. Gosh, this whole pandemic thing has made me crazy because I forget even what day it is, what week it is. I'll think it's July when it's August, or I mean not August, when it's October. We're now in November. I can't even believe it, and I can't believe it's going to be 2022. Like, where did that come from? Just everything has been going so fast. But the biggest tip I can give you is right after the day after Christmas, and I know it's like a horrible day to have to shop, but go and buy all of the Christmas picks you can get because you can buy them really inexpensive. Or if you want to chance it, wait a little longer and then you can buy. I've gone to like Michael's or Joann's and bought bags of Christmas picks, and so I have so many picks that I can use. And just like there's another one. And we just sped up this video a little bit because it's so clear what I'm doing. And it's like a 4-inch wide ribbon. And it's so simple to make. Let me see if I can see comments here. Yes, you can get Christmas tree ribbon online. And let's see. So we do have some more ribbons besides these. So if you go to Bowdabra.com and on the top, click on our store and just go through all our products. We have a lot of new ribbons and we're doing more and more every day. So, but like I was saying earlier with the supply chain, it's been so hard to get product in, and we bring it in and then we run out. But we know there's more on the water, so who knows what's going to happen with all the supply chain. Have any of you experienced any kind of supply chain issues with your businesses or getting what you need? Oh, hi, Kathleen. Where in the UK are you from? So, and again, what I was saying before is we're going to call out, we're going to be on here for it's going to be about a 40-minute watch party. And if anybody has any questions for me, definitely let me know. And then the other thing that's so cool is, again, every single thing that not everything, but most of the stuff I'm doing, I'm using picks that I bought after holiday season. And some of them you can use at any time of year. Like these picks are wonderful for like a winter wonderland project or a wedding. So that's the cool thing, is use a little imagination. Just because it's part of the store's Christmas line doesn't mean you can't use it for Easter or for any other holiday. And another trick is, let's say you do buy something, a pick, and it's not quite for the season you're doing, you can always paint it. You can use either a fabric paint or a plastic or silk paint. So, or if it's a plastic pick, you can just spray paint it. So it just depends on the look that you want. Isn't that pretty? And you saw how absolutely simple that was. Oh, okay, this is one of my favorites because this is basically 2 gifts. Because we're going to make, again, this can be used for a holiday. It can be used, you can give a mom a gift for Mother's Day, or you can use it for a baby shower. But what's so cool about this is it's a gift in a gift. So going to take the headband and make the headband and then put that on as your bow. So they're going to get the gift that's inside, and then they have that really cool headband that they can, that is a gift. Or you can use like the poinsettias that we made earlier. You can actually take the poinsettia, put it on a headband, and now you have a poinsettia bow. So there's so many different options, and that's why I love this gift wrapping. And these are just different tools, and now actually we're going to make another flower. So, and I just think this is really fun and so super simple. Hi, Marisa Fleur and Kathleen. You're from Norfolk. Cool. So everybody, what's the weather been like where you're living? So just let me know where you live and how the weather's been. And I'm one of these people who starts talking and then digress to a whole other subject, and then I forget to finish what I was talking about. So I do want to let you know we're going to be giving away 2 rolls of ribbon, but you're going to have to be online when we do it, and we're going to do them at 2 different times. So, in fact, let's do one now. So, here's what we're going to do. The first person that has an M at the front of their city, so if you live in Morristown, the first person that writes the name of their city is going to win a roll of ribbon. So get out there and let's see who wins. And Addison, can you let me know who comes up first?
Yeah.
So now remember that so anybody who has the letter M as the first letter of the city that they live in. And remember, we're going to know if that's a city that you live in because we're going to have to send you the ribbon. So I'm excited to see who's going to win.
There's Mimi from Miami.
Mimi from Miami. Cool, Mimi. Congratulations. So please PM me at Bowdabra and send me your mailing address and your email address. So thanks so much for playing. It's so fun. And we're going to do this again. Actually, we're going to do it 2 more times. So make sure you stay on and watch because I don't know what I'm going to say you have to pick. But it's going to be It's going to be fun. So let's see where we are here. And so now we keep putting the ribbon in there. And again, we have the points on it. And then now we're going to make like a little a different flower because now we've curved the edges of it. So you can really, depending on the flower, if you're doing a magnolia or you're doing a rose, you just shape the way that you cut your petals so that they are the same as the flower would be. And again, you definitely want to use wired ribbon for this because the wired ribbon, you'll shape it more. And so now we're going to show you how to wrap a little box with a big bow. So I'll let you just watch and I'll stop talking for a second. And let's see what we have here as far as, Maria's from New York and Diane's from Buffalo and Anita won. That's so exciting, from Miami. And so let's see if we can, I don't know, does anybody have any ideas of things that you would like to see? And we can put another one of these watch parties together. Anything that you want to see me make or teach you what to make. So let me know, and if you have any questions about the Bowdabra versus the mini Bowdabra, then I can definitely put that together for you as well. So what I will do though is show you the 2 different sizes. So the regular Bowdabra is pretty big. And then let me see if I have a mini. Oh, here, it's right in front of me, of course. So you can see the difference in size of the mini Bowdabra, whoops, hold on, versus the regular Bowdabra. Is that showing up in the camera? Mm-hmm. Okay, versus the right. So the mini is really mini, but you can make some really big bows in it. Now, the regular Bowdabra, the sky's the limit. I mean, I make huge swags. I think at the beginning of this video, we did swags. And so this we're making in the mini bow. We're going to make our bow for this in the mini Bowdabra. So I hope you guys are enjoying this. Let me know, do you like these watch parties? Would you like me to do them more often? And then I know, here's what we want to do now. Everybody show, if you have pictures of your dogs or cats, let's put them in the comments. And I don't know what we're going to do with them, but we're going to do something fun. And you also can make lots of bows for your cats and your dogs. And one of the things that I do with Vivi is I'll use a headband and just put that over her neck so I don't have to worry about the bow falling off. And it's rather than putting it on her collar or putting it in her hair, because if we put it in her fur, it'll last maybe 10 minutes. But if I put it either on her collar or on a headband that stretches, then it'll last a lot longer. So you can see this I'm making in the mini. So this shows you how big of a bow you can actually make in the mini Bowdabra. Thank you, Carol. Linda, thank you. Now you say you use yours all the time. You mean the mini or the regular one? So how many of you, if you wouldn't mind, I'd love to know. I think I will make some treetop. We'll do one with all tree toppers for the next one. So just keep watching, because these are all, they're all kind of pop up to when I can do them. But I'm just so excited that we figured out a way to do this. Yesterday we did one, and it was like the blind leading the blind, because a lot of you know Remy, who's worked with me for years, but Remy is now cramming for his exams and for his AP exams for college. So he's been really, really busy. And so now we have Addison, who's going to be working with us, hopefully for a bunch of years, Eddie. That's what we're looking for. That's what we're hoping. So, so it's exciting to have. So everybody, welcome Addie on board. Say hi to Addie. And oh, that's so cool, Joe. Joe says I took a great pic of my dog Steve laying at my work table next to my Bowdabra. You know, it's so funny, Joette, because you told me about Steve, and I kept looking for a person. I didn't realize Steve was a dog at first. So it only took me a little while. I was a bit slow in figuring that out. So why don't you guys let me know, do you do a thumbs up if you like the watch parties, and you can't do thumbs down. Just do thumbs up if you like the watch parties, or if you'd rather have me do the videos live. So with the watch parties, I can do a lot more and pay attention to the comments and everything else that you guys are doing. So, and Carol loves the parties, and let's see. I'm having trouble seeing all the comments, but as you guys can see, you can make a pretty big bow in the mini Bowdabra, which I find really fun. So you know, I like to make, if anybody's watching me, I like to make huge bows. Actually, can you grab me right over there, Addison? Above, on top, there's that swag. Oh, yeah, let's show everybody that. Oh, goodness. Okay, so this, how's it looking?
Barely fits in frame,
But it does. Okay, so you can see, look at how much is in this picture. So it's like huge. And so I put all of this in the big Bowdabra. I didn't make one in the mini, but you can see, and we do have a video at bowdabrablog.com and at bowdabra.com/blog. 2 weeks ago, I made this video. So we'll put together some more with some swags and everything else. And I like the watch. Can you believe how big that was? It always blows me away at how big. I mean, you can see this. It barely fits in the little frame. So
I can make it.
It's okay. We're good. And then can you put down the link for the Facebook gallery, Facebook Bowdabra?
Yeah.
So now we have a really cool Facebook fan gallery. Look at how pretty that was, and how simple it was to make. So anyway, we have a Bowdabra fan gallery. It's free to join. We have, thousands of people that are in that group, and everybody's always willing to help, especially to new Bowdabra users. And you can join even if you don't have a Bowdabra, but you have to answer the questions that we have, and you've got to agree to the group rules, which we've really never had a problem with, but we make it so it's not a salesy group, that everybody, you can show projects that you have for sale, but we don't want people, pushing on the other members things that they might not be interested in. So I hope all of you will join us. And now this is a swag that I made, and you can see there's so many different projects that you can make. And so let's see what we've got here. So how was everybody's Thanksgiving? What did you let me know what you did for Thanksgiving. Did you do any arts and crafts? Did you did you decorate really like a lot for fall and now you're going into Christmas? Or have you already started Christmas decorating? So let's see what we're doing here. So you can see me dovetailing. And like I said, I will always do dovetails the wrong way when I'm doing dovetail. And when I'm trying to do a point for a poinsettia, I'll dovetail them. It's kind of funny. And you can see all we're doing is just laying the tails in. So it's super, super simple. And then, let's see if I can see the comments. So it's really fun and really, really, everything we do is really easy. And let's see what we've got here. Sorry, I'm having trouble with my Facebook and getting the comments. So here we go. So how does everybody like it so far? Do you like how easy this is to make? I do. I'm all into quick and easy. And it's really fun because we have different designers on our design team. We have people like Carol and Gail and Crystal and Joette. And Joette does these like incredibly amazing, really quick TikTok style videos. And now she's doing a little bit longer videos because she's so creative and her videos are so much fun. They're just fun to watch because she's just, it's all Bowdabra. And now it's Merry Bowdabra for Christmas. And then now we're going to make what we call a scrunchy bow. And we're just going to scrunch that down in. And I don't know if you guys hear, but my neighbor's dog is barking. Vivi doesn't bark. It's really funny. So let's see what we've got here. Oh, Diane, of course. I think it's so fun to like share and be able to do these watch parties. And I did one, but we hadn't figured out how to actually how to get my voice so I could read the comments and talk. And that's what I really like. Marianne, thank you so much. It's good to see you on here as well. Now, if we did a Bowdabra room as a special thing, and so it would be just me and whatever you're limited to have in the room, we could do like a tutorial party. Does that, and what I could do even, that would be actually kind of fun, we could almost do like a crafting circle where it'd be, I don't know how many people you can have in a Facebook room, but but we could also do a Zoom so we can all like sort of craft together, especially if you're alone, because it can get sort of lonely when you're crafting by yourself. But maybe what we could do, and I'll look into it, is set up either a Zoom or a Facebook room where as many people as can fit can join, and we can do like a Bowdabra crafting circle. Does that sound like a cool idea to everybody? Abracadabra, exactly, Joe. Or Joette, I know you. So, okay, so now we are going to do another contest. So, pick a letter, Addison.
Z.
Okay, that's a good one. So, anybody who has, that lives in a city that starts with the letter Z, the first person that writes it up there is gonna win. So, the first person that comments the name of their city, and like I said earlier, remember, if we're shipping you a roll of ribbon, it's a 10-yard ribbon, and it's 1.5 inches wide, and 1.5 inches wide and 10 yards long, and it's wired. So they're really nice ribbons, and I'll probably pick something that you can use after the holidays as well as over the holidays. So let's see. I can't even think of a city named Z with a Z. We do have a weird city going from here, Las Vegas, to California that's ZZXY or XYZZX or something bizarre like that. Laredo, Texas. Oh, cool. Is that Altagracia? I hope I didn't mispronounce your name. And so we're still looking for someone who's from a city with a Z. So if we don't get somebody in like within the next minute, then we'll pick another letter. That was a hard one. Do you know any cities with Z, Addison?
No.
Yeah. No, neither of us know. So Addison, can you put up the link for did you already put up on the screen on eCam the link for the Bowdabra fan gallery?
Yeah, I put it in the chat.
Okay, put it on the, if you wouldn't mind, go ahead and just pin it.
Okay.
Thanks.
Yeah.
So we're still, Diane, thank you so much. I love sharing. I think it's so much fun, and it's a lot of fun. So what does anybody think about doing a crafting Bowdabra circle in a Zoom room or a Facebook room? And let's see. So you can see how much, that is a lot of stuff that I've put into the Bowdabra here. So let's pick another letter. So, because it doesn't look like we have any any people that have the Z. So Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Cool, Marianne. I love it up there. I actually was up there one year from Christmas to New Year's, and we went skiing. I was never so cold in my entire life. It was so cold up there. Buffalo, New York. Okay, so now we're looking for someone. What letter? What are we picking? Did I pick a letter already?
No.
Okay, so I haven't stopped talking. Okay, so the letter that we're going to pick is W. So if you live in a city and the first letter of the city name is W, then you will win. So I can't wait to see who says first that their first letter of their city is W. And you will win the second roll of the ribbon. And you're really going to like it. It's a really fun ribbon. ZZYZX. That's which one it is. I have no idea how to pronounce ZZX. But it's always cracked me up when we pass it going from Las Vegas to California. Because it's the bizarrest name of the city, and I have no idea how it came about. Wisbech. Okay, where is Wisbech? Kathleen? Where is Wisbech and what state? And so, Kathleen, you are our winner. And all I need is for you to PM me at Bowdabra and give me your email address, your mailing address, and I will get your ribbon out to you. So isn't that like, if you guys could see how, that's like all the way to the top of the Bowdabra. So that means it's this thick here. And that's a lot of stuff in there. And that's what's really cool, is you can make really big projects in the Bowdabra. So this is another project. That's not the project we just made. I think we have a technical difficulty here, because it looks like our video is going into a bow. I'm sorry, guys. I'll put these in my next watch party. This is for some reason, we've got two videos, but you can see it's really cute. And that we made in Bowdabra. And I believe what I'll do is after this, I'll go back in and put the links in. Or Addison, actually, do you have the links for these projects on Bowdabra?
I swore there was a page
There
that
was?
you made, but it got deleted. I couldn't find it anywhere.
Okay. I'm like, okay, we don't delete stuff, but we deleted it.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is really cool. This is a butterfly bow. And this is just super simple, and you can definitely make this in the mini Bowdabra. So we're going to, what's cool too is you have the overhead view and the front view. Can you actually move me up to the top left corner?
Mm-hmm.
That way they can see the front view, otherwise I'm covering it.
There you go.
Okay, thanks. So, because I want you guys to be able to see what we're making and not just listen to me jibber-jabbering. There we go, perfect. Isn't that cool how you can just move all around? It's like magic. So now we're going to show you, and basically what I'm doing is folding it in half and making my tails, and then I'm going to make my butterfly bow. Thank you, Gloria. Kathleen is in the UK, and it must be pretty late there.
Yeah, it's like 11 p.m.
So that's, yeah, so you're staying up with us. And so we put here, let me just go ahead and, so Carol, I'm glad you joined us. And Kathleen, I'm so excited that you're watching from the UK. And so next time I do one of these watch parties, we just weren't sure how many difficulties because we've had a little bit of technical mishaps. But now that we know we've got it down, we'll be able to do a live watch party and we'll be able to schedule it. Yeah, 23:45. Yeah, so that's 11:45. So you're almost midnight. It's pretty late. Thank you so much for staying up with us. I really appreciate it. Now, please, if you wouldn't mind sharing or sprinkling this with your friends, I would really appreciate it. If you know anybody that maybe would want a Bowdabra for the holidays, that would be cool. So you can see all I'm doing is twisting so that the wrong side of the ribbon is on the inside of the loop. Then I'm folding it back over, twisting, and scrunching it down. And then I'm just going to graduate my loops in to make my like butterfly. So you can see, I don't know if that's the official name of it, but I just call this a butterfly bow. And you can make two different kinds of butterfly bows. You can do one that has the ribbons graduating in and a loop in the middle, or you can do them without the loop in the middle or put a pick in the middle. So, and now we're going to do it. I think somebody asked about a tree topper earlier, so now we're going to do a tree topper bow. And this is just super simple. And I believe these ribbons are from one of our Bowdabra Christmas kits. So we're just going to fold that in half and then lay it down into the Bowdabra and make your loop as big or as small as you want. So this one we're going to make a tail, and we're going to make another tail. And I'm like, well, if you see what I'm doing here, I'm kind of deciding the order that I want everything as I'm making the bow. So I kind of change my mind a lot as I'm doing it. But that's part of creating, is just giving yourself the freedom to try something. If you don't like it, then you try it again in another way. Oh, yes, Kathleen, exactly. So here would be a really easy, beautiful tree topper bow. So I just want to say that something that I thought about on Thanksgiving was how grateful and how fortunate I am to have the best fans and followers. You know, it's very, 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 very rare that we get any kind of negative comment. I will get feedback if the sound's bad or there's a problem with the video, and I appreciate that very much. And it's kind of cool for me now because I can see where we've made mistakes in our video and what we need to do to make our watch parties better. So if you guys have any comments or any suggestions, like I already know now that we need to make sure that that our videos are the right beginning and the right ending. And then we also have to make sure that that I watch it before I go live, because I didn't do that with this one. And that, but I would love to know any suggestions of what you all would like to see in our watch parties, not just for the holidays, but also going forward. And next time I do a watch party, I'll also make some really beautiful, but super, super, super simple tree toppers and ornaments that you can make for your tree. So there we go. Oh, and that's something else to know is you notice that I kind of had to pull the towers, and the top of the towers, I sort of just had to separate them. When they start, they're wider, but if you fill it up, you're definitely going to have to lightly kind of put your fingers so that you can push your wand down into it. You can see now we're just tying it off, and and then fluffing, which is the big deal. And one of my rules for fluffing is that I fluff it as much as I can, and then once I put it where I want it, then because if you're let's say you're making two tree topper bows, the front's going to want to be fluffier than the back, and so you kind of want to make them so that they mirror each other and fluff it once it's where you want to put it, whether it's on a tree, whether it's on a package or a wreath. I always fluff once I attach it for the final fluffing. So I think it's all ladies today, but I'm not sure. I could be absolutely wrong. But I so appreciate everybody watching and following and popping on last minute with me, where we really didn't know what time we were going live until 15 minutes before we started. So thanks everybody so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. And we will be doing more of these watch parties. I think that's our last bow, but I'm not 100% sure. So we'll be doing more of these watch parties, and hopefully all that'll happen is we'll get better and better. So it's kind of fun. And thank you everybody so much for joining us, and we will see you soon. So bye, and have fun decorating and gift wrapping.